It's like 17 degrees. You can see all my pores. Look at how bad this looks. I took it out. I'm gonna keep cleaning it and see if the swelling goes down. The app is saying one thing, but like the app is saying the surcharge is here, but my phone, like my text message, is saying that he's not, and I do not see him. Well, I'm parked at a church, so like I'm on private property, and I can't afford to pay a ticket right now. So I'm sitting here, I guess. Hey guys, it's really bad. My car is really bad. It's really bad. My car is really bad. I also have an infected eyebrow piercing that I took out because it's swollen and it hurt, so I took it out. Last night, I was driving home and my car broke down and we had to basically force it and put it in neutral and shove it up into a church parking lot. I didn't have any paper or pens in my car, so I took my testosterone box and I ripped it open, and then the only somewhat utensil I could find was an old tube of liquid lipstick. So I wrote, broke down will tell Monday, because AAA was closed. The funny thing is that I'm fixing my nostril hoops right now. I thought that my car insurance had roadside assistance. So I call, and I'm like, this is where I need to go. And they're like, you don't have roadside assistance, so you're going to have to pay. So I'm already blown. And then I'm like, okay, well, like, how much is it? $270. It was $270. I was not paying that. So instead of having them pick me up in the middle of the road, that was why we pushed it into a parking lot so we could stay. I went home because I was like, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm not paying $270 right now for them to tow my ass to Subaru. Not doing it. And I called the church and I left a very kind message being like, hey, if you guys get in there tomorrow, that's my car. I broke down in the cold on Sunday night and I couldn't do anything about it, and I'm really sorry. It was very nice. I was nice. I scripted it before I said it. I was nice. So I'm like, I have an idea. So I signed up for AAA. $100 for a year for 4 100-mile tows, plus like they'll come and they'll like jumpstart my, the whole shebang. I was like, if I don't have roadside, I'm just gonna pay for this, because we used to have AAA, but I thought I had roadside, so I didn't have AAA anymore. So I signed up for AAA because I was like, $100 is cheaper. So I show up the next day. I wake up at 7:30 this morning. I went to bed at 4 because I was losing my marbles. So I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I called AAA. I go, hey, please pick up my car. And they go, okay, sure. So I get over there in the cold. It's cold as fuck right now. I live in Ohio. There was a snowstorm Saturday because I was supposed to go home Saturday night. Thank fucking God I didn't, because there was a huge snowstorm, so I ended up staying and leaving Sunday, like, afternoon-ish. I would have been fucked if I would have been stranded Saturday night. Anyways, so I get Subaru comes and picks up my car. The church is within walking distance, so I just walked over there. And AAA is like, yeah, I can tow it, but you're gonna have to pay for the miles. And I was like, I paid for premium. And he was like, did you pay for it last night? Because he was like, when'd you break down? And I was like, I broke down last night. And he goes, did you buy it last night? And I was like, yes. And he was like, okay, it doesn't go into effect until 7 days. Now I know. So I still had to pay for it. It was $70 to tow the exact same amount of miles that my insurance wanted 274. So you know what? I'll take it. While I was waiting for that, I went inside and I washed my hair. So my hair is like, it's super clean, but like it's not doing what I want it to because it's so like, it's very soft. But like I like my hair disgusting and greasy and like gross because I'm emo like that. So it's just kind of flopping everywhere. That's what she said. Anyways, and then I was like, okay, I don't have a car. Cool. I do have my old car from high school, which I had a lot of issues with. That was the reason why we had AAA, because the battery kept dying. Old car from high school isn't very reliable at all. There's a big crack in the oil pan, so the oil leaks out of it. And it's a European car, so the oil pan is underneath the engine. So because I was like, oh, I'm just leaking oil, that's fine, let me take it to a shop. And I get in there, and he quoted me like $1,000, and I was like, I can't do that. Which now, that's like pennies, that's pocket change. I should have did that. That was pennies. It's still drivable, hypothetically. But it does suck up oil like a motherfucker because it leaks. Again, it's a European car, so it takes the expensive gas. It's kind of just like a big money sponge. It's an emergency car. I only have liability on it, that kind of thing. It was my dad's car. I don't pay, it's completely paid off. Anyways. So I was like, okay, we're gonna try to do this car. The car's dead, so my key fob doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, I'll just like be old school and like put the key in and turn it. Frozen. Won't let me in. So I have to wait until the afternoon when the sun is shining for it to unfreeze. I get in the car. I'm like, fuck yes. I check the oil. I put oil in the car. I go to turn it on. The car's dead. I assumed it would be. I have my jumper box. I'm ready to go. European car. So we get in the trunk and we rip the pack, because it's like the battery, and then there's like a little screen on top of it, like a little covering. We had to rip that bitch off. My poor boyfriend. I make him rip it off. I also made him push the car last night. I love my boyfriend. I owe him big time. So he rips the thing off and he attaches the jumper cables. Because, okay, so we actually, like, overnight delivered one of those jumper boxes, which I had one at my mom's house, but, like, I mean, it wasn't mine. I was borrowing it from her back when I used to drive that car all the time because it used to die all the time. But my thought process is we only have one car right now, which is my boyfriend's car. Jumpstart, and I fuck his car up, then we're gonna have 0 cars. So I just got the jumper box. We were able to start it. Like, we were able to get it, like, you know, like it was in go mode, and it didn't stall. Like, there wasn't any flashing, like, dead flashing lights. But I couldn't get it to back out. So I don't know. I was so frustrated that I just kind of gave up. Plus my hands were freezing because I had been outside all morning. I'm going back out there later to fuck with it later. It's night now. You can tell it's night because it's dark. I did not end up going out and looking at the other car. Her name is Nina. I do have a plan though. There's a couple different things it could be. I need to check all the fluids, and I need to make sure it's heating up properly, and also I need to run through like the gears, like do reverse drive, neutral, you know, just go through all of them. warm it up. I also might need to put the car in neutral and then shove it back because I'm having an issue reversing. So my dad was like, well, what if you go forward? And I was like, I can't because there's like a bumper. However, if I moved my car back, then I could drive straight. We could see if it drives then. A couple different things that it could be. It could just be the battery. I really don't know. I did get quoted for my Subaru, and they quoted me a really high number, and then I looked at the itemized list, and I realized that they were like, you need new tires, which is fair. My tires, they're not great. But I'm not getting them at fucking Subaru. I'm not getting them at a dealership. I will get them from a junkyard, a scrap car. I'm not getting them at the dealership. And then there was like, I think my parking light is out. It's just a bunch of random shit that is like stuff that we could do. The biggest issue is obviously the transmission. They want to tear apart my transmission and build me a custom one. That is $10,000. I cannot afford that. So my options right now are, I'm waiting until tomorrow. I'm gonna call around some places and see because there's a couple mechanics in the area that do transmissions. So and I have one of those cars that is technically automatic, but you can put it in manual and use the paddle shifters, what the fuck they're called, on the steering wheel to put it in manual. And that's like a specific type of transmission. So I need to call around some places and ask how much it would cost, even if they'd even do it. And then Monday, it's currently Monday. Next Monday is when my AAA is gonna kick in. So I'm probably going to leave the Subaru at Subaru, and I have to call them tomorrow too to let them know that I can't pick it up because I can't afford to fix it at their price. I'm not gonna say it like that. I'm just gonna be like, I'm thinking about it. Teehee. Once AAA kicks in, I'll tow it to a garage maybe. I'll either tow it to the house or I'll tow it to a garage, depending on how much they quote me for. Because my options are fix the car. Either way, I'm probably gonna have to take out a student loan, which is slay. I haven't taken one out this semester, so I should have some built up. I messaged my advisor because we're technically in the middle of the semester, and I've never taken out a student loan in the middle of the semester before. So I messaged my financial aid advisor, and I was like, hey, I'm having an emergency. Can I take out a student loan in the middle of a semester? So we'll see what happens with that. Either way, I'm probably gonna need a student loan. It's just how much. My options are fix the car, and then pray nothing else happens to it. It could be anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 to fix the car, and I only paid $8,000 for the car, but I still owe $4,000. I only paid off half of it. I've only had the car for a year, a couple months, a year and 4 months. So I haven't paid off the whole thing yet. My options are take out a loan, get it fixed, or take out a loan, pay it off, because I have to do that because my dad co-signed for it. So I'm not just fucking up my credit here, I'm fucking up his credit. So I have to pay it off. And then sell it, I guess. I don't think I'll get that much money out of it. Sell it for its parts, which is really fucked up because I really like that car. And then buy a new car. those are my only options right now. Subaru charges to diagnose, but they charge hourly, which is like kind of fucked up. So I need to call them tomorrow and ask how much the diagnosis was, because I don't know how long it took. I'm hoping it only took an hour, but it, going by my luck, probably took fucking 4. The good news is that if it did only take an hour, and then I had to pay the $70 for the tow truck, and then I already bought AAA, so I won't have to pay for another tow truck, but like that is something that I paid for. That's pretty much all my income tax I was gonna get back. I wanted to buy a walking pad with it, but I will not be doing that. I probably wouldn't have bought a walking pad anyways. There's a fucking sidewalk outside. Tomorrow I'm gonna go outside, and me and my boyfriend are gonna try to fix my old car from high school that I've been hanging on to for sentimental reasons. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna call around, figure out how much Subaru is charging me for looking at my car, and then see what the other shops in the area are charging for a brand new transmission. The amount of cis men I've heard say tranny in the past like 2 days is insane. And like I want to punch them, but then I have to be like, no. You can say it. You could say it once. You get one time to say that to me. That's when you're looking at my car. That's it. I'm so fucking depressed. I don't want to take out any more student loans, but there's no way. Shitty situation. My eyebrow piercing still looks like shit. I love this piercing. I just wish it would stop doing what it's doing. I put my cat in this. He died January. I'm having a rough year. But yeah, my peanut, who, if you have been watching my videos for a while, he was in the background of like all of them because he used to like live in my room. He was the old decrepit black cat. Super skinny, looked like the fucking Keith David cat in Coraline. He died. We had to put him to sleep. Because he stopped walking and eating. I finally got his ashes back. That's what I was going home to do. I was going home to get his ashes. Because I paid to cremate him separately because I wanted his ashes. But I had to go home because I had to work. Like, I could only be there, like, during the couple days that we were putting him down. So my mom picked up his ashes. And he had been sitting for, like, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, at her house. So I came home to get his ashes. And my fucking transmission ate shit. But at least I have peanut. It, like, opens in the bottom. It's super weird. It's like a screw. And then it came with like a funnel. It was weird as fuck. I felt really gross about it. But he's in there now. Yeah. I also hate my job. I work retail. And it sucks. They're really hounding us about add-ons. I work at Spencer's. Whenever you buy a toy or a battery, whenever you buy a toy, basically, if you buy it and you don't get batteries or you don't get toy cleaner, the associates get yelled at. It's super slay. Especially with the jewelry. If you don't buy jewelry cleaner, the associates get yelled at, which is super fun. Because I understand why people like me. Because I work at Spencer's, so I get a discount. I do use like our antibacterial foaming piercing soap. But like the regular saline solution stuff that we sell, like it dries my skin out. But I'm like a sensitive little bitch with psoriasis and eczema and rosacea and acne and all that shit. But drives my skin out. So like I can't even blame people, but like we do get yelled at when we can't sell it because like I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm so sick of it. I'm trying to find a new job right now, but it's hard. It's so fucking hard. I've applied to so many jobs in the past month, and nobody's responding to me. I almost have a master's degree. I have a bachelor's degree, and I should, as of right now, maybe not if I have to take out another fucking student loan, I should have a master's degree in May. I have 4, almost 5 years of customer service experience, and I can't get a fucking job. Everybody's like, oh, we're hiring, and then I apply, and they're like, not for you though. You don't get to be in our, you don't get to work here. Give me an interview at least. Damn. It's fucking rude. I applied to so many libraries in the area, like circulation clerk positions, which is technically you only need like a high school diploma for that. I don't think they're gonna get back to me. That sucks. And all the jobs that I want, I need a PhD for. Except for there is some like lecturer positions, and I applied for those. I don't think I'll get them, but we'll fucking see how it goes, I guess. Oh shit. I need a haircut really bad, but I've been really like upset between my cat and my, whatever, all of it. I don't like to cut my hair when I'm upset because then I accidentally chop too much of it off. You guys are on my desk now. The angle changed a bit. I'm sorry. Also, there's this thing, but we're gonna ignore it. And I'm not just applying for jobs that are like I'm applying for so many different kinds of jobs. I'm applying for like social work jobs. I applied for that lecturer position, which it requires a master's degree. I'm applying for all of these like researcher positions, which require a bachelor's degree. I'm applying for like mental health technician positions, which, a bachelor's degree. I'm applying for literally everything that I can apply for without having a fuck ton of certificates and like specialized training in like addiction counseling and stuff. But I'm also applying for like with the library thing, like I'm not just applying for jobs within my major. I'm applying for shit like outside of my major too. I applied for fucking Hot Topic. You know what I mean? Like I'm applying for full-time, I'll apply for part-time, because if I can only get a part-time job, then I'll just keep working the job that I'll just work 2 jobs. You know what I mean? I just like, it's so hard right now. I don't even know what to do. Please don't judge me for my blanket curtains. These windows leak air in, and like I am fucking struggling right now. But yeah, that's probably about it. I'm gonna try to put my eyebrow piercing back in later, once the swelling kind of goes down. I thought about using an ice cube, but I don't know. Yeah. I really want to go blonde, but I know I can't afford it. I'm gonna go and stress clean my apartment. I hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.